Good morning. We shall start. Prita ma'am. Balumurugan sir.
Yeah, we can.
Okay. Good morning to all. On behalf of Chairman, Management, Principal, Director, the Oxford College of Engineering, myself, Dr. Manju Devi, Professor and Head of EC Department, take the privilege to welcome you all. A hearty welcome to Dr. P. Balumurugan sir, Chief Learning Officer, Amphisoft, Dr. R. Udaykumar, Principal, Kadir College of Engineering, and Mrs. Punita, Founder and Managing Director of Amphisoft Technology, for being the speaker of the webinar. Webinar titled, A Platform to Enhance Your Skills and Future-Proof Your Career. Once again, I take the privilege to welcome Principal, all HODs, faculty members, and students. Now I take the privilege to introduce the speakers of the day. First, let me introduce the Chief Learning Officer, Dr. P. Balumurugan sir. He holds PhD from IIT Madras. He has postdoctoral research position at Nanyang Technology University, Singapore. He has got wide variety of experience in teaching, research, industry, and administration spanning for more than 2 decades of service. Currently, as a Chief Learning Officer, he is managing 4 model engineering institutions, which are world's first AI blended engineering campuses under the umbrella of Ebox colleges. He is also guiding other engineering institutions across India to transform their effectiveness of education through technology. He has been actively partnering with MHRD and AICTE as an EdTech partner to help all the stakeholders of our nation with personalized skilling. He has given free skilling through Ebox to more than 13,500 students across all states during the COVID pandemic period alone. Welcome, sir. Let me introduce Dr. R. Udaykumar, Principal, Kadir College of Engineering, Coimbatore. He holds PhD from Anna University and he has 23 years of teaching and administrative experience in engineering colleges across the nation. He's guiding 3 research scholars at present. Welcome, sir. Today, Ms. Punita, who is the founder and managing director of Amphisoft. Her abilities in modeling education and skilling scientifically through data-driven approaches, automation and learning, mobility learning, and gamified learning, all through technology resulted in Ebox. Ebox is one of the world's largest tech skilling and engineering education platform. With a core tech team, she was able to conceptualize software engines for various services. Software engine-based services is a current USP of Amphisoft. She ensured Amphisoft's growth from a 4-member team to 150-member team over 10 years.
2 people from UK have tested positive. Bangalore, they have landed.
With a linear
2 hours
year-on-year remaining completely bootstrapped. Sahana ma'am, can you mute yourself? Sahana ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It has got on. Yes.
So once again, I welcome all the speakers of the day for the webinar. Ms. Punita, due to her bad health, she is not able to join us today. Still, in her absence, I welcome her. Now I request Dr. P. Balumurugan sir, the Chief Learning Officer, to take over the session and enlighten the hearts of our students, enrich their knowledge, sir. Please.
Thank you, experts, for giving wonderful introduction and setting the context. I'll just try starting my listening. So today's webinar, I take 3 keywords: skill, future, and career. Already, Oxford College of Engineering is one of the premier institutions of our country, which has got state-of-the-art technologies, infrastructure, learned faculty members, good students who progress every year. But yet, can something be done to better the present status in terms of imparting skills for future and for devising their career? All right. So what is Amphisoft doing? What is Ebox doing? How can Ebox help? Who are we? All right. So next 20 minutes, we will discuss how the world is transforming organically and more so artificially through pandemic COVID. All right. So what are the advantages we have? I will not talk about disadvantages. We see as a network partner of MHRD AICTE, we see COVID as advantageous as far as teaching learning concerned. All right. So who are we? We are masters in imparting employability skills to various multinational corporates and to academic institutions as well. We are closely working with 50 multinational corporates, which includes Cognizant, Polaris, CA Technology, Zoho, Amazon, Wipro, Nation Star Mortgage, which is Mr. Cooper, and very recently we have signed with HCL also. So with whatever multinational corporate we work with, we do large scale, massive skilling. It is not just skilling. 10 employees, 50 employees, we skill at a time 10,000 employees, 12,000 freshly hired graduates, 30,000 experienced employees, and so on. That is our USP. All right. So seeing the success of, and Cognizant has been one of our premier clients, which has been using Ebox for more than 5 years. Cognizant hires around 12,000 fresh graduates every year all across the country. All the freshly hired graduates are exposed to Ebox, which is our one of the flagship products for upskilling. Doesn't it sound peculiar? After getting the offer letter from the corporate, we all think from the academic institution that teaching, learning, skilling stops. It is not so. All right. Me personally, having hailed from the academic background, now closely working with corporates, I know the strength and pain points of both. All right. So the skilling, the corporates struggle a lot for skilling, upskilling, reskilling, and finding the right talent for their growing projects. All right. So Ebox helps the multinational corporates to help them identifying the right talents, transforming the talents, and upskilling the talents. Seeing the success of Cognizant for the last 5 years, and more so, last year alone, in addition to 12,000 freshly hired graduates, we were given the task of upskilling 27,000 lateral employees. In corporate language, lateral means experienced employees. So we upskilled 27,000 experienced employees of Cognizant alone last year all across the globe. That was a very mega hit project. We were able to get the Brandon Hall Award, international prestigious award for large scale massive skilling, and that was for the third consecutive time. So we are masters in giving personalized skilling to every learner based on his pace of learning. If he is a fast learner, medium learner, slow learner, doesn't matter. The artificial intelligence of the platform handholds every learner meticulously and gradually helps the learner get upskilled the way corporates expect. Okay, meaning every learner can get upskilled and get placed in the dream company the learner wants. It is possible. We have got good precedents. We have created histories with all our client institutions. Yes. Besides the 50 multinational corporates, we have been working with more than 250 universities, autonomous institutions, affiliated institutions all across the length and breadth of our country. Right from Dehradun Institute of Technology, which is in Dehradun, till National Engineering College, Koilpatti, which is near Kanyakumari, bottommost part of it.
Shriram.
Right? A kind request to all audience, when it is going to be a virtual meeting,
brinjal.
it's a good decorum. I would request the audience to go on mute right? So that let us learn the discipline. When we say we start at 11 o'clock, everyone should assemble at 10:59. All right, it should start by 11 o'clock. We should all mute our audio, enable your video. That is the culture, right? Let us learn the discipline now. Fine. Coming back to our presentation, we have signed with many state governments and central government Ministry of HRD. We have been evaluated by AICTE and endorsed as EduTech partner to be taken to all technical institutions in the country. All right. So in this presentation, we will quickly see what is the current scenario, what benefits COVID has given, what are the future skills required. As a student of Oxford College of Engineering, can I get future skills? Is it possible? How easy is that? Yes, it is easy. Can I get the dream offer? I can get. Okay. So how to become future graduates? Will the conventional way of education help me, or what extra mile I have to walk? Everything we will learn. So out of our 1.5 decades of learning research, we have identified that it is not just knowledge alone which is needed by the corporate. Something beyond are needed. So far, we have been unfortunately catering to only knowledge all these years, forgetting the core skills, the skills which are related to processes, operations, and the concept of quality, thinking of quality, culture of quality, and then how fast I can learn new skills, learnability. Beyond skills, what other talents I can develop? Okay, it can be singing, dancing, drawing, extra, all in all, everything a corporate industry wants from a learner. Can I record everything and get a profile which can be done by a technology? Yes, it is possible. I'm going to show that as well in the presentation, maybe post presentation. So how can we measure the learning? How quickly a learner grasps and understand, whether he is capable of scouting for other resources, go for exploration to get the solution. And after understanding the concept, given a problem statement, am I able to analyze the problem statement and propose a design solution for that? Can I assess myself? All these qualities are heavily missing right now with the graduates. This is not told by Amphisoft and Ebox, but by all media and the statutory bodies, including AICTE. Whether it holds good for all? Yes, it holds good for all, irrespective of the domain. All right. Now let us see an irony. This is what is happening in most of the institutions as per the media, whether it is a Business Online, Economic Times, AICTE, MHRD. A guy who has scored 99% in the conventional academic institution in Java programming, for example, could not do coding in the recruitment drive. A guy who has got 99% score in design, either it be electronic design, chip design, machine design, he couldn't design given a problem. A guy who has got 99% score in English, let it be even BEC, Business English Certification done by Cambridge, all right, who would have done LSRW, listening, speaking, reading, writing.
255 in 2 ones, or we cannot do plus 255, 0 plus 255.
Excuse me, can you go on mute, please? In the name of Kalachalvi. Yeah, thank you. So, are we going in the right track? Is that what the corporate expect? There has been a large skill gap. That is what we call. Okay, what is being offered by all the institutions across the country, invariably all the institutions, and what is being expected by the corporates. What I'm going to present now is a surprise to all of you. All right, this is what the arena we are living in now. This is the current status of higher education, again given by the Economic Times. This is not again Ebox data. Students with basic skills, you know what? Every year around 18 lakh graduates are passing out engineering institutions all across the country. Only 10%, less than 10 possess the basic skills, namely problem solving, algorithmic thinking, circuit design, simulation through Verilog, basic CAD, 3D modeling, and so on. Very pathetic to learn. And when it comes to advanced skills, even lesser than 5%. Application development, software building, chip designing, All right. When it comes to niche skills, very recent one, it is less than 1%. React frameworks, computer vision, SOC design, miniature machine design, and so on. When it comes to future skills as identified by NASCOM, either it be machine learning, artificial intelligence, it is 0.001%. So this is the fact. So engineering institutions, students, we need to get transformed now. This is the right time for all of us. When we don't perform well to the expectation of corporate, there is no point in blaming as a whole the engineering domain at all. Like the engineering is declining, engineering graduates are not placeable, there are no employments for engineers. I would say from an edutech representative of an edutech company, everything is myth, because whosoever we establish relationship with our corporate client, they are badly in need of thousands and thousands of skilled graduates. You know what? They are struggling to get, guys, please don't annotate on the screen. They are literally struggling on scouting right talents for their requirement. I mean to say, we have lakhs and jobs of skilled graduates still available. Guys, please take this into your mind. All right. I have never been uttering the word knowledge so far. As a representative of a tech company, I have been insisting on skills. It could be foundation skills, advanced skill, niche skill, future skills. All right. So what seems to be the problem? All right. For a skill matching with the corporate requirement, any course I learn, I should have solved minimum of 150 exercises. All right. But in the current system of academic education, we are running short of time. Within 2 to 3 months, we need to complete the syllabus. The learner faculty members find it difficult to have all internal assessment, syllabus completion, assessment, and all that. Nobody to be blamed. Such is the mechanism we have. So we want something extra human, which could give you 150 exercise for all 60 students. Means a faculty should evaluate 9,000 solution for a single course and give 9,000 different feedback to different student. In the reality, if I want to give assignment, let me be very open. Most of the institution, maybe few institutions could be performing good, like Oxford. In many of the institution, when I want to give assignment, I'll give a single question. Few of the good learners, they'll be performing the assignment. The other students will copy it. All right. Since the faculty members are already engaged, they couldn't give individual feedback to the solution. All that they could give is only, they have limited time, 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, and they couldn't find time to give personalized feedback also. So I need a technology, an automation, artificial intelligence, which can give different feedback to different learner. And because of that, Ebox is endorsed by the corporates. All right. Fine. Everything is clear. As a learner, what should I do? As a student, what should I do? You can take any course. All right. Learn it with a passion. And I should learn to the depth, so much so that I should be capable of analyzing a problem statement, applying the concept, whatever I have learned, and I should be capable of designing a product and achieve something out of it. Okay. I should do something good for my nation. And you know what, pathetically, though India is fast developing, for most of the requirements, we still import. We still import Rafale planes. We still import thermal wares for all our soldiers in Kashmir. We still import humanoids for all our R&D. Okay. So when we have 18 lakh graduates, why should we still import? Can we not develop products for our own requirements? Can we not help our nation in product building? And we should have that patience. Okay. And that patience and confidence I'll get only if I am skilled up. So what are the benefits now COVID has given to us? Of course, social distancing. And you know what? Right from marriage to baby shower to graduation day, certificate distribution, medical consulting, everything happens now through online. All right. I would say it's a boon. All right. Of course, for every development, there will be disadvantages, like few of your mischievous students do the annotation and all that. Everything we will see positive. We can learn good takeaways. That is how we help the institutions and corporates for upskilling. When it comes to normal online learning, what other institutions call, they can use Microsoft Teams, Google Meet, Zoom. But end of the day, as a learned professor, I'm successful in delivering my concept. But do I have clue whether students are listening? But students have learned anything new today? How many problems they have learned? How much is the skill level before attending my session? After attending my session, nothing is available. When a corporate wants such a data from my college, from my placement officer, from my department, do I have data on anything on the skill learning pattern of a student? No, not really. All right. So hereafter, we have come to a point to understand that listening to just video based portal, I don't want to waste my time. Okay. Then what is online education? All right. So it is something going beyond listening to video, making myself as a student to solve as many real-time problems as possible. Okay. For that, I need a platform. I need a teacher who can explain me the concept. Of course, artificial intelligence cannot replace teachers. Teachers are teachers, gurus. All right. So they'll explain the concept. My artificial intelligence platform give me a platform to expose me to 150 to 200 real-time application problems for every course I learn. I will not hereafter run behind my knowledge, just simple degree certificates, marks, and all that, because after all, marks does not serve. And you know what? There are already companies like FAG, Facebook, Amazon, Google. They have started scouting for candidates not behind the degrees, but behind the skills and talents. All right. So in future, we may have to be equipped with one of the 8 skills as proposed by NASCOM: Internet of Things, Big Data Analytics, 3D printing, cloud computing, it goes on. And for every future skill, there are different job roles identified. If I want to get in Internet of Things, there are embedded systems programmer, information security analyst, solution architect, hardware design engineers. I can choose my own job roles. I can get skilled up only in that area. Even in interview, you can redirect the interviewer to make them test in that area. You can prove your skill, get placed in a company even with 30 lakhs per annum. It is possible. We have done that. It doesn't matter whether the student or the college hail from geographically either urban or rural. It doesn't matter. If I have a aspiration, if I have a dream, okay, we are there to help, and we have helped more than 10 lakh students in last 5 years. That's our precedence. All right. So how the future education should be. All right. So I should keep practicing more problems. I should know the application of what I learn. All right. It will be good if I have an automation for auto evaluation and giving personalized skilling. Yes, all my faculty are already knowledge. Let them be skilled as well to drive all the students to cater to the corporate requirements. Let the campus get transformed to an AI blended ecosystem. Okay, so we have an ecosystem of student, skilled teacher, a passionate student, and an artificial intelligent ecosystem. All right, so let us learn end to end. If we can do that, if I can solve a minimum of 100 real-time exercise in every course, let me not be a master of all course. Let me be a master of only couple of course. That is sufficient. Okay. Then I will become a problem solver. India badly needs a problem solver. You know what? We have lakhs and lakhs, crores and crores of problems all around us. We need only problem solvers. I need to be a solution provider. I need to be an application developer. I need to be a product developer. All right. If I get all these skills, it is possible. Okay. We have done that in Ebox. You are the most wanted guy by the corporate. Let the corporate not select you and offer the salary. Let you select the corporate and dictate the salary. Okay. If you process all these skills along with knowledge, you can dictate the corporate. If only you pay me not less than 15 lakhs per annum, I will join your company. Okay, you will get to that kind of status when you get all these kind of skills, starting from creative thinking, critical thinking, whenever we see a situation, I should ideate from the situation, create a problem statement, understand that, okay, and come out with a problem, I mean solution for the problem statement. I should be agile, okay, depending on the changing atmosphere. You will be the most wanted persons, one of the most wanted persons. Yeah. In Ebox, we have done one of the best practices we have created. We used to create longitudinal digital profile. It's quite interesting. The moment I start using my Ebox platform, we create, it is not we, the artificial intelligence of the platform creates automatically minute by minute capturing of data, what a learner does, how much he has learned, how much he has solved, how much he has done analytical thinking problem, how much he has designed, how much he has been self-assessed. Everything is captured right from the day one. If you're going to use that from first year till the last day of your final year, let this be a wonderful compiled auto capture data. Even it captures, for example, today is December 23rd, if I'm not wrong. What did I do during Jan 10th of 2019 when I was studying third year? What did I do during February 15th, 2019 when I was doing second year? How many problems I solved? How many mistakes I committed? And everything is captured. Corporates want that digital profile. Okay, so degree certificates will have to be supplemented by this longitudinal digital data. If we can give the ready-made data to corporates, they'll be more than happy, because you know what? For identifying a talent and for skilling a talent, a corporate on an average spends 30,000 rupees per candidate. If it's going to be a 10,000 hired graduates, 30,000 rupees, 30,000 rupees per month, it works out to be multi-billion. If I can get a ready-made talent with this longitudinal digital profile, I can get to know whether he is a fast vertical learner, fast horizontal learner, okay, he is a slow learner but goes very deep, and that kind of data what the corporates want. So Ebox generates longitudinal digital profile for all the students, okay, and we have created such profiles for 10 lakh students so far. With the permission of the learner and the permission of the institution, we share that with the corporates. So it's a win-win game. Students get placed with high quality placement. Corporates get the right talent within no time. So both are happy. All right. This practice, we call it as best practice marketplace. All right. So no more resumes are required in future. In future, your longitudinal digital profile is going to play, which gives the corporate minute by minute analysis of your learning. All right. This is a sample digital profile. I'm happy to introduce the profile of Gandhi Yamini Navyasri, who hails from the remotest part of Andhra Pradesh, which is Tade Pallikudam. She hails from Sri Vasavi Engineering College. Maybe the clarity might not be that good since it's a copied PDF document. I'll read for your goodness. She has been using the platform since 10th December 2019. And you just see she has spent 453 hours in Ebox platform and has solved 634 unusual real-time skill problems. This is a differentiator, not just textbook problems. These are the problems kind as required by industries. All right. She is an expert. She has spent 453 hours. She has become expert. She is a normal rural girl. In addition to that, she has spent 1772 knowledge problems. Just see, interestingly, I can even get to know she normally starts using the Ebox platform at 6 o'clock in the morning. She goes to peak by 10 o'clock. There is a little dip. Goes to peak by again 4 o'clock, little dip. There is a peak by 8 o'clock. She goes to bed by 11 o'clock in the morning. There are students who studies in the early morning. There are students who studies in the late night. And this data, corporate wants it. So how fast, how deep, how lateral, how vertical, everything is auto captured. You will be wondering, if I present the data, I have the date-wise analytics also. If I just move my mouse on the real-time dashboard, which I'll show you, I can even get to know on 23rd of December how many problems I have solved. Okay, this is what is needed by the corporate. Darker the grid, more number of problems solved by the candidate A. Okay, you may be wondering, sir, fine, sir. I've spent 453 hours, solved 600 problems. What is the use? Just see here. On the right hand side, you have the takeaways and outcome. Grandi Yamini Navyasri is well versed in C, algorithms, placement training, Python, React, and so on. Here you have the data proficiency also. Nothing is fake. If you click the data, I can get the entire 1.5 years of history, what day, what problem, how correct, how fast, how much hours she took, everything is given to corporates. And that is what corporates want. So what is going to be future jobs? How I'm supposed to equip myself? Guys, since the market is getting tougher, companies have already gone for nationwide contest, either it be coding contest, design contest. All right. So it is not going to be a competition among yourself within campus. We will have to compete across campuses. So nationwide competitions, right? So it is going to be an online job marketplace. In that case, your profile, longitudinal digital profile, will play a major role in addition to your degree. All right. So don't go by herd culture. You just understand what are the different skills available. Put yourself in the shoes of different skills and understand which skill will better fit to your nature. Select that skill. Okay. Go deeper and become master in that to achieve greater heights. All right. So now, if you have any query, we will open that through chat box, or directly you will have better understanding if I demonstrate through Ebox platform. Maybe we will take 15 minutes of time how the magic happens for every learner. All right. Yeah. Prida ma'am, I can proceed with the demonstration of the platform, how it helps students for getting good product companies. Yeah. Thank you. Arun, you can please share the demo. Yes. So this is our artificial intelligence platform. Every blue tile is a course. Let me take a sample course to have a quick run through. Though let me not go too much depth for want of time. So let us take a sample IT skilling course, advanced Java programming. So we have good analytics on the top. On the left hand side pan, we have the split of the syllabus for a course. A conventional course is split into different modules. Every module, the learner is supposed to travel through 5 important sections the way I have been explaining. I learn, I explore, I analyze, I design, and I assess. Okay. Each session tests and handholds the learner to next level of learning and skilling. All right. In I learn, we can see the learning resources, which is a proprietary material of Ebox. So in this, a concept will be explained, a sample problem will be taken, and solution will be taught how it has to be done. And you know, the present the statistics of human is that beyond 10 minutes the human needs a change. So we have restricted all our videos to less than 10 minutes. So in the course of the listening to video, he will have to answer a set of quiz questions to check whether they are alert in understanding the concept. Once that is done, they will be taken to the next section, what is called as I Explore, where certain quiz questions, interesting questions are thrown to the learner. We have around 20 questions in this section for every module. All right. A sample syllabus will be split into 12 modules. In a single module, we will have 20 such exploratory questions. They will have to go back to the concept explained in iLearn. Sometimes they will have to scout for other resources as well. These questions make them understand and explore other resources and answer. All right. So let us make a gradual level of learning from I learn to I explore. Next comes what is an interesting section called I analysis, where we instill the analytical thinking of the students. Here we have set of questions. A scenario based question will be posed on the left hand side, the way it is done during the recruitment drives. Since we are already recruiting partners for many of the multinational corporates, we know how the questions look like. All right. And so on left hand side, you have the real time problem scenario statement. On the right hand side, you have a solution, but that is a wrong solution. So the student has to learn the scenario of the problem statement. They have to understand the solution as well. They will have to come out with the right answer, whether this will give an accepted version, wrong answer, real-time version, and all that. This is quite interesting. This is what 99% of freshly hired IT skilling graduates do when they join a service company. They don't essentially write a code. They will be working on a code done by their seniors. All right. In this section alone, we have 13 exercises, very interesting exercises like code jam, missing thing, choosing the thing, drag and drop. Very interesting. Arun, can you show a sample drag and drop? So, yeah, scenario-based question is there. Solution is given, and by the way, these solutions are not humanly populated. This is auto populated by the intelligence of the platform, meaning these solutions are given by these other students who are doing in the other campuses. So it is auto populated. Just see here, there is a problem statement, there is a solution. A student has to understand the flow and rearrange the coding depending on his understand such a way that it gives solution. All right. Yeah. So there are many interesting components. Once I have learned the nook and corner of how a problem statement looks like, how a solution look like, I'll now go for designing my own solution for any random problem. Now it looks like a recruitment drive. All right. Of course, it is not time bound. So a real-time scenario is given. For this module, we have got 10 problems. As a learner, there is an editor window on the right-hand side. I'll have to start doing the coding. They don't have to download anything. On browser, they can do anything, everything. The beauty of the platform is that it auto-evaluates all their coding, gives suggestion, but we don't give answers. We give clues, auto-evaluates. Every code has to pass minimum 5 to 8 test cases. All right. So for whatever code they write at the bottom terminal, they'll get the solution. Okay, immediately. So that is the differentiator. Whatever teacher does it humanly, whatever a teacher cannot do for 150 solutions, the intelligence of the platform that can do it. A student practices 10 skill problems in this module alone. Okay, once that is done, a fast learner learns it fast, a medium learner learns it medium speed with the help of intelligence of the platform and with the help of subject matter expert faculty members. With all the learning, now it comes for assessment. All right, it looks like mimicking my recruitment drive. Here we used to throw a couple of questions. It looks like a design problem only, but now I will have to solve within the restricted time bound. And you know what? This is our experience. A fast learner, medium learner, slow learner, they learn how to do the solution, but when it comes to time bound, they become panic. All right. Our intention is that we need to make that as routine and their culture. By the time they go for recruitment, it becomes a cakewalk for all of them. There is no surprise. You want to give a real-time question with time bound, I don't mind. I'm already a master. Okay, I can solve n number of questions. and that is the confidence and competence we give to all our learners. So this is what we have seen with the students' point of it. Like this, they will travel all the modules. By the time they complete the course, they would have done 196 problems for this course alone. Likewise, they will pass through all the courses. All right. Now I'll just showcase to you a faculty dashboard, how it reduces the job burden, unnecessary clerical work of faculty members. So which they can always spend time with the other medium and slow learners. So who wants more mentoring? All right. So now I'll show the faculty dashboard, how the intelligence of the platform helps me whether a student is progressing. Okay. And for information, we have implemented this concept in 100% full-fledged way in our own 4 colleges, Ebox colleges, wherein candidate, he can learn anywhere, anytime. Okay. He doesn't have to be inside the campus. Essentially, he can be inside the classroom, outside the classroom, veranda, under a tree, in a hostel, at home. He can travel on the go, anywhere it can be. I can get the data end of the day, what he has done, okay, by the end of the day. I don't know, you can go to faculty dashboard. Okay, so I'll just show how it looks for this thing. And this platform is highly flexible, and we can always change the timing. We can add questions, we can add complexity of problems. Okay, we can add mentoring. We have online mentoring help also. You can find at the right bottom, we have a dashboard. Any question I raise, within 15 minutes that will be solved, and we can have many flexibilities in this. All right, now we will just listen to a faculty dashboard, how it looks like. Yeah, we have got the platform. So let me take a sample institution. This is an institution, National Institute of Engineering, which is in Mysuru, where Narayanamurthy sir was the president of governing council. They have essentially started with placement skilling. Seeing the effectiveness of the platform, they have gone a step ahead of using the platform for their curricular skilling. Meaning, you can see the name NIE, Computer Science Department, CPL, C Programming Language, Semester 1, 2018 batch. Meaning, so this is a curricular course they have driven through Ebox. Teaching will happen in the classroom, practice will happen in the Ebox platform. Just see the overview of the thing. Supposing there are 600 students, okay, we bucket the students based on their participation and performance to help them who are really in need of the mentoring support and all that. There are 2 bars, orange bar and purple bar. Orange bar says that how many number of problems students solve. Okay, we have 4 buckets, 0 to 30, 30 to 50, 50 to 70, and 70 to 100. Okay, if a guy comes to 70 to 100 band, he is sure shot to crack any product company offer. That's been our history. All right, you can take it from us. Meaning, if I give 200 problems to you in any course you take, either it be computer science, electronics, mechanical, civil, biomedical, if you solve not less than 70% of the problems in Ebox platform and bring to this level, okay, you are sure shot to crack any core company, product company offers. And the purple color says something about your marks in the assessment given by Ebox. We call the purple color as performance, orange color as participation. So below it, I have the granular level data. Okay, so every row is a class. We call it as a batch. All right, let us take a sample class. You can just count. There are 4 columns. All right, first 4 columns refer to participation. Next 4 columns refer to performance. It is quite interesting. This is the analytics my intelligence, artificial intelligence, give to me, to a class teacher, to a HOD, to a principal, to a director, to a management. I can get to know how all my 5,000 students in a campus are progressing. Essentially, I would want all my students to get and settled in this dark green band, which is 70 to 100. All right. So you can just see, you can take a sample row. There are 18 plus 13 plus 1 plus 1, 31, 32, 33 students are there in this batch. Out of that, 18 students have gone to dark green bands. That means I don't have to bother about those guys. They are fast learners. I can even get to know who they are and their proficiency also. Okay, they have done all practices. The first guy, Prabodh, Putran, Pranav, Siri, they have done 78%, 81%, 81% of all my practice problems. I don't bother about toppers. Toppers need to be given more challenging problems to be made them to get 30 lakhs, 35 lakhs per annum companies. I'm much bothered about the students who are very slow. Okay, can I know their names? What is their difficulty? Yes, the platform helps me in that. Radesh, who is struggling with only 44%. So as a faculty, I don't have to bother about the entire class. I'll only bother about Radesh only to that topic. But which topic he's struggling? Can you help me with the platform? Yes, my platform can help me. I'll go to the granular level data of this batch. Yeah, this batch is 74% overall effective. All right. Yeah, please go down. I can even get the grid, daily grid. So 4 problems have been solved by this batch on particular day. 529 problems have been solved by this batch on 22nd October 2018. Every activity I can monitor. Can I get to know who are the students who need help of a faculty for which topic? Yes. Go down. The topics are broken down. Okay. Wherever they are green, I don't bother. Wherever they are red, I'm much bothered. You just see in the conditional statements module. Please wait, Arun. In the conditional statements module, in the I apply session, out of 33, 24 are participating, 9 are sitting idle. Okay, everything is captured by the intelligence. Out of 24, 7 has gone to the excellent band. 13 students are really struggling. Okay, I'm much bothered about those 13. Can I know who they are? Yes, I can get to know. Tejas Kumar, Simrin, Abhilash, Tangamma, Shreyas. So it is those students I will sit personally as a subject matter expert, will teach and handhold, make them skilled, competent, and happy, and give confidence. That is the beauty of platform. All right. So I want to have complete rubrics of my class. Can you help me with that? Yes, I can. Go down. I'll have complete names of the class. You can see a little above. NIE College of Engineering has done semester in examination with Ebox platform. They have set the programming test and Viva also with Ebox. Little down, I have the complete rubrics, all students, register number, their overall marks. I can make them ascending, descending. All right. I can get to know their individual marks in every session. Can you show the individual mark session wise, Arun? No. Please go down. Please go down. Yeah, scroll right. The name only. Little up. Yeah, right. Yes. So individual session wise, I can give marks for all the students. All right. If I want to know more about a particular student, how he has been progressing, whether he is progressing satisfactorily, excellent, or he needs any help, just click on the name of the student I can get to know the complete learning history of the student. Okay, and this is Abhilash. Okay, you can go down. He is 71% participative. He is 55% good in performance. Okay, you just see his this thing comment. He is good caliber, consistent learner. All right, he is capable of getting placed in 6 lakhs plus salary company. Can I get to know his consistent performance level? Yes. Bottom are the components. Bottom, we have the proficiency level, how much he has accomplished, when he was absent, when he did not attempt, when he succeeded 70%, every micro level data. All right. Yeah, please go back. Can you show a longitudinal profile? I think we can already shown. Madam Preeta, we will stop right now with this. If you are keen on question and answer, we will go to that. If you are keen on seeing other components, electronics, electrical, of course, we can go that. This is a class data where I have the entire one graph for all the students. This is a graph drawn between their participation on x-axis and performance on y-axis. For an ideal class, all students be populated in the right top, meaning they should be good at completing all problems. They should be good at practicing. There are so many typical cases available. Students who don't practice will be able to score good in test and vice versa. Okay. This kind of data we share with corporate with the permission of institution, and corporates hire good talents within no time. Dr. Preeta, how we can take it forward? We'll have electronic and electrical courses, mechanical courses, or you want to have Q&A?
Mrs. Preeta?
Anybody else? Manjula ma'am?
Sir, we can go ahead with the electronics courses.
All right, fine. So now we will see a similar packaging of electronic course, how it has been done. So I would request the electronics expert, Dr. Uday Kumar, who is principal of Kadir College of Engineering, who is helping all other institutions and faculty members. Sorry?
Kanagale mama.
Sandhya Rani ma'am, you can go on mute, please. So I would request Uday Kumar sir, who is helping other institutions and faculty members on getting skilled up with various electronic components, how to do contenting and helping the corporates to have a quick run through on the electronic components.
Thanks, Dr. Bala, for your exhaustive presentation on the need for the transformation in current education system. And in line with what you said, I'd like to show one particular course in electronics. Let me choose digital principles and system design. The main purpose of having this course is this is a course which is common for almost all circuit branches, like start from electronics and communication engineering. It goes for EEE, computer science, and IT. So the main difference between the conventional way of handling the classes and how the same subject is handled through this Ebox platform. As you told, typically faculty members think that online education has only two components. In most of the colleges, I can say around 80% of the colleges feels that having 40 minutes of Zoom a session for teaching and throwing a few questions through Google Forms will solve the purpose during this pandemic situation. But the reality sees the scenario in a different way. Actually, we have to have three equal weighted components in education system. Starts with the teaching, second part is learning, and the third part is assessment. In most of the cases, we skip the middle part, learning, and we teach through Google platform or Zoom for 40 minutes, then throw some questions through Google Forms. Basically, Google Form is good for testing very low order thinking skill of a student. as you told, most of the time you skip the term knowledge, because knowledge cannot solve the purpose of meeting the expectations of the employers. Hence, we have to ensure that students are skilled in every course. That is possible only by having questions of that complexity. Hence, we have the entire questions divided into 4 sessions, starts from I learn, then goes for I explore, I analyze, and I decide. And finally, we test the student's ability or student's performance under time constrained environment. Now, let's see typical questions of, take one particular topic, maybe anyone, Arun, which topic you want to show? Simplification of Boolean functions using Karnaugh map. So this is the topic. Normally what we do in this particular topic, we follow a traditional textbook. They give the Boolean expression in terms of min terms and max terms. And finally, they try to find a place in the K-map, put either 0 or 1 and form a group, and then they find the expression. But that is checking only the low order thinking of the student. But what is the purpose of having K-map in a real world? Students will not realize even after passing the course. But this particular session is going to explain the need of students preparing themselves to understand the need in the real scenario, right? Let me start with I learn. Arun, can you go to I learn session? Right. So if you see the questions, these are more or less common with what a traditional system do, right? So total number of cells in the Karnaugh map of a switching function ABC consisting of only 3 variables. Everyone knows, students also know that there are going to be 8, right? So if you click 8, you'll get your performance will be assessed and you'll be getting it as right. Okay. So this is how the questions are going to be in the first session I learned. As I told you, in line with Bloom's taxonomy, this is checking the remembering skill and understanding skill most of the time. But here we include the questions typically for which students can find the answer only by referring the lecture materials which are used for delivery. This all the questions, there are going to be 5 questions in this particular session. Now we can move to the next session, I explore. Here we are going to have questions which will or students will find the answer not only by referring to the materials which are available with them, but they have to refer to some external resources. Maybe they have to check some web resources or they have to go for some additional textbooks to find the answer. Hence, it helps the students to improve their understanding skills. If you ask me, is it enough for employee to get impressed? No, it is not, because this is checking only the knowledge level of the student. The real challenge is when they try to answer the questions of the next session I analyze. Can you go for yes? So the first 2 parts are going to have the questions only in the traditional way. Now you can see the difference. Here, the problem statement is not directly given. A problem statement is given as a real scenario, and students have to first understand the problem statement. They have to spend so much of time, and only then they'll be able to know what kind of answers they have to provide for the given problem. Right? So they have to first, this is actually divided into 3 sessions. First, they have to assign from the given statement, they have to identify what are the variables which are considered as input and which variable is going to be assigned as output, and only then they'll be able to proceed further. And once they complete this stage, they have to go for the truth table. Now you can see the truth table. This truth table is arrived based on what kind of inputs they gave in the previous stage, right? So A and B are considered as input variables and C is considered as output variables. And by seeing the scenario, they have to identify suitable value, either 0 or 1 for each combination of these input variables, right? If A, B are 0, 0, what is C also is considered to be input here, and X is going to output. So 0, 0, 0 combination, what kind of output it is going to produce, and 1, 1, 1, what kind of output you are expecting the circuit to produce, right? If they find it in a correct way, they will be filling the X column with all these values, right? And then they proceed to the next stage, right? So when they complete this particular stage, they'll be moving to the next stage of plotting the K-map, where the K-maps are going to have all the cells filled according to the values which are given by the student. If they give correct value, your K-map is going to be correctly mapped. And if they give wrong value, it will help the students to identify the problem, where exactly they committed the problem. It throws a lot of options for them, and it can be either getting the solution on their own, or if they are not able to do that, they can seek the help from the mentor, right? So once they complete it, I think you can go to the next problem, Arun. I'll just explain you. Uh, yeah, this is one simple problem. I'll just proceed with the complete process. Maybe, yeah. Here a circuit diagram is given, and for this circuit diagram, from the circuit diagram, they have to identify what are going to be the input variables and what are going to be the output variables. Here there are going to be 4 variables, A, B, C, and X. And students have to correctly choose the input variables and output variables. Definitely, if X is chosen as the input variable, it is wrong. And you can see A, B, C are the input variables. Hence, it is chosen as input and X is termed as output variable. Now, the first stage is over. Only when they give the correct value, they will be allowed to go to the next session, where you have to find the answer for each conditions. Now, maybe if faculty members are there in this audience group, you can very well assume that X will be 1 only when all the input combinations of this particular gate is 1. That is possible only with 1, 1, 1 input combination. For all other combinations, there is going to be 0. That is how the values are filled. But for a student, as a first time problem solver, they have to think a lot. They have to spend a lot of time in understanding each condition and decide what is going to be the X value. Okay. So once they complete it, now you have crossed the second stage. Now moving to the third stage, in the K-map, you have to identify what are going to be the input variables, what are going to be the output variables. As we did in the first stage, we have A, B, C as input and X as the output. Once you assign these values, this stage is completed. Now moving to the next, right? So based on the values you gave, the individual cells of the K-map is given. Now we have almost out of 8 combinations, only 1 combination gives 1, and remaining 7 combinations are producing zeros. This is based on the values which is fed by the student in the truth table. Now, after completing this stage, the actual question is slightly go down, Arun. Yeah. Now you have to choose that particular stage, and from this input variables, you have to identify the value exactly. You have to identify the expression. Now the row corresponds to AB and the column corresponds to C. It is not C dash. Hence, we expect the student to enter ABC. There are multiple ways through which you can enter this ABC. It can be A, B, C or A dot B dot C. And if this particular exercise expects you to have A dot B dot C, and if you put only, okay, you can show it. So this will be accepted, and you will be encouraged by giving the remarks of your solution is accepted. In other case, just go back around. Instead of A dot B dot C, if you modify it as ABC, and it will show that the expression is not passing all the test cases. Okay, it is not passing the test cases. Hence, it will ask the student to either approach the mentor or find the answer on their own. Right. So, a simple problem in a traditional textbook, you won't find a problem which will check the student's ability on a step by step. Right. But this platform checks it. Okay. But if a student struggles in between, if a student is able to assign the input variables correctly, but not able to find the exact values in the truth table, this system will capture and this system will help the student to identify where exactly he struggles and how to overcome it. That is the power of this Ebox platform. I think I'm taking only one example in iAnalyze. Maybe we'll go to iDesign. This is the fourth, and this is the actually level. You can see here a situation is completely explained, and we give lot of hints for the student not to struggle because the statement should not be ambiguous in nature. Hence, to provide much clarity, let a 1 represent vote cost for hamburgers and a 0 represent a vote cost for beef. So students have to carefully analyze the situation, and they have to spend at least 10 minutes to understand this problem still. It's not as easy as you see, right? So at least they have to spend 10 minutes to find the input variables, output variables, and whatever the truth table values they have to find. Then they'll be getting the K-map, right? So now K-map and find the expression after fixing the correct values on the truth table, right? So this is how design problem has to be created in a typical course like a digital electronics, but most of the time we don't do and we don't check the students' learnability, right? What I try to say here is we provide equal opportunity for teaching, learning, and assessment. That is the power of this particular platform. Student will be able to learn, and whether they learned it properly or not is checked in each stage. If they get struggle or if they struggle at particular point, that is very well captured by this system, so that the faculty member can go back and approach the student and help them to come out of the difficulty from in learning, right? So that's the power. So as Dr. Bala told, we have one more session. We call it as I session, I assess, and I assess is going to have the questions which will have the time constraint, right? So we are going to have, you can see here, it is 15 minutes, same kind of problem they have solved in an open-ended environment, but the same problem is given with a time constraint of 15 minutes, right? So when you have time constraint for one question, and if you have 45 sessions or 45 topics, and each topic is going to have such kind of questions, students will be exposed to a time constrained environment for solving the problem. And it happens for one subject, and they're going to study 6 subjects in the semester, and they're going to study for 8 semesters. Just think about kind of opportunity student gets, right? So when they appear for any placement drive during the 8th semester, when they see the drive questioning platform or assessment platform, these kind of situations are not going to be unfamiliar for them, and they'll not have any assessment of in placement drive, and students are very well exposed to this. Hence, we get very good success rate even in the scheduled placement drives. So I think if you have any questions, people.
Yeah, Dr. Uday Kumar, I think we can stop with the presentation to break the monotony. We'll open the session for Q&A.
Okay.
We have the director of Ebox Colleges, Dr. Ram Kumar, also, who has joined us.
Okay.
Who is an electrical expert. So we are more than happy. We'll be more than happy to address to the gathering on any clarity. Welcome, Dr. Ram Kumar, sir. Sir, your voice is not audible, sir. Ram Kumar, sir. Hello. Just check your audio settings, sir. Just try with microphone if you have. I mean, headphone. Yeah. Okay. Dr. Prita, it is open to Q&A. You can unmute and start, please. Dr. Prita, can you unmute yourself? Oh, you cannot. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes, I can now.
Yeah, sorry.
Yes, now I can talk. Okay. So I think we'll listen to Sir Ramkumar sir.
Sir, you have to unmute your microphone. Your audio is not.
He has to unmute. Somebody should unmute him.
He's already unmuted. There should be some problem with the audio settings, I believe.
Okay, okay.
Sir, you have headphone with you? Come, sir.
Yeah, host 4.
You're able to hear me?
Yeah, now okay.
Yeah.
Thank
so
you.
Dr. Ramkumar, with a wide span of experience, more than 3 decades, who is a specialist in electrical sciences. Right now, he is principal of one of the Ebox colleges. So, welcome, sir. Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Bala. Madam, Dr. Preeta is here. Hello. Okay. Dr. Preeta. Hello, madam.
Hello.
So I think you might remember me. I think I was working for New Horizon College of Engineering as professor and head of electrical department.
Okay. Yeah. Yes.
So I know you, madam. Nice talking to you. Nice meeting you after that. So having worked for New Horizon, having worked for Bangalore for some time, I think we know your requirements. So I think as Dr. Balamurugan rightly pointed out, this is the right platform in so many ways, not only for content creation, not only for content delivery. So it is useful for skilling the faculty and students as well. I think for want of time, so we don't want to get into the details of electrical engineering subjects. So normally people would have thought that only computer science subjects can be taught online, or computer science subjects only can be used for skilling. So it is not like that. Almost we have around 200 courses which can be used for skilling, both faculty as well as students. So I think given an opportunity, we'll be ready to come down to your campus and we can have a detailed demo also. So one more thing is, this is one initiative which was promoted by Amphisoft Technologies. I think Dr. Balamurugan would have given brief introduction about Amphisoft Technologies. Amphisoft Technologies has been in existence in 2009. The founders have done extensive research on engineering education, especially having served for corporates and having served for different educational institutions. I think they are the right persons. I think they are the best persons in the industry to roll out the requirements for engineering graduates. See, the idea is not only make them employable from day one, but also make them industry-ready engineers. So that's the motive of this particular initiative from Amphisoft Technologies, right? So we have around 200 courses, as I told you beginning. And you have any specific questions regarding any specific course, we'll be ready to answer. Nice talking to you, Dr. Preeta. Balamurugan, over to you.
Yes, sir. Dr. Preeta, I would suggest to have complimentary pre-assessment to all the final years and pre-final years. Since we are a recruiting partner to many corporates, we can have a sample feeler for you to assess how our students have equipped themselves. And based on that, we can decide how they can be placement skilled and placed in the different companies, including their dream companies. This will give you a fair idea for the students and as well for the teachers, department heads, and institution heads. Now we are open for any Q&A.
Yeah, I think our final year student who are listening, they can ask some question if they are.
It is better if they type the question in the chat. We will listen to the chat and start answering.
Yeah.
That will be organized, more organized.
Yes, final year student, you can write whatever is coming in your mind, like how it will be helpful for your career growth and how it will be helpful for your placement, anything, whatever.
Not only final years, any year, please ask constructive doubts. We can help you to devise your roadmap.
The 150 people are there, so they can write in the chat box.
Dr. Preeta, physically you have opened the college?
Huh? Yeah. We are in
Physically you have
college.
opened the college?
Yeah.
Right now students are coming?
Students are coming only for lab.
Okay. I think I was told that final year students are permitted to come. Is it so?
Yes, for lab. Theory is over actually, online over.
Okay.
So there are no doubts. We can take it granted positively that everyone has understood the real need of future skilling and future jobs. Okay.
Any faculty?
Yeah,
Want
we are
know
open to
anything?
faculty also.
Yes. Many faculty, I am seeing that they are. Okay, if they don't have question, I will ask the question.
Yes.
Fine. So, okay, you tell me, because some of the students are shy and they send me WhatsApp message that how it will be helpful to them being in Oxford College, how it will be helpful for their placement.
So as we were suggesting, we can start with sample recruitment drive. We call that as pre-assessment. Though we charge at different place, maybe we can offer it complimentary to all the final years and pre-final years. Let them understand where they stand, okay, on par with the other premier institutions. And understanding the present status, they can understand the skill gap also. So what needs to be done, what is their dream company, and what are the skills they will have to learn using the Ebox platform. It can be given as B2B through the college, okay, as a placement skilling. We normally do placement skilling for a 2 weeks time. Gentlemen, can others please mute so that it doesn't disturb others? Yeah. So even I myself, I'm muted. I'm audible? Yeah, all right. So post the assessment and identifying the skill gap, we can go for 2 weeks of placement skilling. Department wise, okay, we can have different feed for different learners, okay, based on their aspiration and their learnability. We'll fix the companies, and for them, for that, those companies, we can help them getting placed. That is how we used to interact with the institutions, any institution, typical institutions to start with. After understanding and witnessing the products company placement, they'll go for curricular skilling. Let us first go with assessment and understand the needs of the placement students. Okay.
Sir, I have a question, sir.
Yes, Syed.
Sir, so far you have discussed about engineering skills. What about MBS? What
Yeah,
skills
MBA, we do have skilling. We normally teach with examples and applications in the classroom. Post that, we directly take them to field. Since we have close connects with many corporates, we subject them to direct internship depending on their domain of specialty, either it be HR, marketing, and finance. Okay, we will directly post them there in the corporate with our relationship, and they get practically exposed. So that's a field experience we give them.
Sir, myself, Professor Bhargav, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, means how it will help us for the staff in their means academic performance with Ebox.
Wonderful, sir. Sir, with whatever institution we start with collaborating, we initially start with helping the faculty members, exposing the problems, making them skilled first. We call that as faculty-driven mode. For once the faculty members get exposed, already they are extraordinarily learned, they have good qualification. Only thing is that industry exposure. We will fill that skill gap first. Secondly, the platform helps them to reduce all their unproductive time. Let them not spend time in evaluation, assessment, rubrics, correction, feedback, and all that. Let them focus only on the students, that too, those who are in need of the faculty support. So it gives both the benefit to the faculty members. So our platform, Ebox platform, reduces the faculty burden by 50% and improves the effectiveness of teaching learning by 10 folds. 10 folds. The current percentage of effectiveness is only 10%. Okay, we have proved it to be 80% with good conversions in the national level contests, good placement, dream companies, and so on. Once the faculty members are skilled in the campus, I would suggest that is the cost-effective model. The institution can buy only the platform and the course product. The skilled faculty members can in turn drive to the other students and other new faculty. So that will be a good creation of ecosystem of skilled faculty, students, and AI campus, AI-driven campus.
So there is a question from one Sahana. Is there only for technical skilling, is there any program for skill development for MBA students? If you have any modules, in what areas is it?
I think I've already answered. We have got skill modules for MBA, both online in the platform and as well in the field experience through internship. Since we have the advantage of corporate connects, we host our own MBAs. We have our own Ebox colleges, 4 colleges. So those MBA 120 graduates have been posted in different fields to get the real feel of their own domains, HR, marketing, finance, and so on. For that, they should be ready to wet their hands and get their hands dirty. They should go to floor and start working and earn the experience through internship. Yes. We were expecting more questions from engineering students.
Actually, what happens are engineering students, they found it is difficult to understandable by your presentation.
That is what I was citing an example of a rural college of the remotest part of Andhra Pradesh, Tadepallikudam. She was a girl hailing from with all limitations. You know what? That Grandi Yamini Navyasri, after having undergone 1 year of Ebox skilling, she was placed in ServiceNow company with 26 lakhs per annum. So all that we need is only an aspiration to get placed in my dream company. That's it. Nothing else. We will handhold the students. We will help them to get placed in the dream company. It doesn't matter where they hail from, what kind of background they have, whether the parents are literate, nothing, no limitations. Just let them come with open mind to learn and to get skilled up and then placed.
I think I can add one point, sir.
Yes, sir. Please.
This is the first hurdle they'll be having during the placement, right? If they have inhibitions, if they don't have the confidence of expressing about themselves, no placement company or no employers would try to recruit them. So you please advise them to come out of their inhibitions. That's very, very important now.
Besides technical skilling, we also help the institutions and students with general aptitude, soft skilling, learnability, verbal ability, depending on the requirements of company. Okay, we can do that help as well for Oxford. Dr. Preeta, please see to that your students are so aspiring. Okay, they want to get better. We will be there to help you.
Share your email ID in chat
Yes.
box. They
Okay.
may write to you. This is what my thinking is, because
yeah, sure.
as they are not open.
I'll just type it, sir.
Because
there is one question.
I found.
There is one question from a student. I don't want to name the student since she has typed in private. Sir, how can we learn skill much faster, and how to develop time management skill? straightforward, simple question is that you don't have to get skilled up faster. Okay, you do the process organically. All right, we don't have to be fast. Let us practice more problem. The number of problems you solve does matter. It doesn't matter how fast you solve it. All right, so let us solve more problems. For any human, what matters is the number of amount of practice. Okay, so we will practice more and get skilled up. That is as simple as that. If I practice cycling daily, running daily, swimming daily, I become a master in that. Okay, it doesn't matter how fast I learn swimming, cycling, and cooking and all that. How can we join Ebox? There is one question from a student in private chat. Probably your TPO will help. I'll also type the link. Probably Savita, you can help.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. e-box.co.in. You can visit the web page. You can select a course. We have different placement packs also exclusively for placement. Okay, service company, medium package company, and high package company. Arun, you want to show that? Probably you can show the home page. So you can directly buy those packages, or if you want to go through your institution, you can please contact your training and placement director. They will be in a position to help you. The time period, what will be the time period? The time period differs. Okay, if it is depending on our expectation. If I want so much big, I need to spend large, right? If I am happy with only 4 lakhs per annum, just spend only 20 days of time. If I want 30 lakhs per annum, just spend rigorously 10 hours per day, 60 days. Okay, you can get upskilled, right? It depends on your expectation. So we are showing a home page of Ebox. So what are the offerings? Arun, can you please go down? You can make a note of the link e-box.co.in. Placement preparation. We have 3 offerings: gold, diamond, and platinum. All right.
Hello.
Yes. So let me
Hello.
finish. Yes.
Hello.
You are audible. Please carry on.
Hello.
Yes, sir. You can.
Yes, sir. You can ask questions. You are audible.
Shall
Hello.
I complete this first? Yeah. So gold, diamond, and silver, the packages differ with the offerings of different courses, and we also provide support to students in arranging campus drives. I mean placement drives. If not in their campus, at least we will give the opportunity to students to attend interview through our connects. Since we are already doing that for our own Ebox colleges and to the colleges in our clientele, we will add the students of Oxford College of Engineering also into those placement assistants. All right. So we will help for skilling, we will help for placement support. It is up to them to get placed in the dream company. So let them decide the dream company, let them choose the package. Any more questions? Yeah, in the chat box, the link is type www.e-box.co.in. Sir, when we have to take it? If you have the right time, it is now at the earliest. Okay, it is open, anytime you can take. That's what we said, right? Anywhere, anytime you can start learning. That is the beauty of Ebox. We have very wonderful presidents in every college. Again, to take a sample college in the same part of Tade Palikudam, besides the 3.5 lakhs per annum, we were able to produce 6 Amazon offers in the same college and 7 ServiceNow offers with 26 lakhs per annum and 20 lakhs per annum and 13 lakhs per annum. Okay, it doesn't matter where you hail from. If we weak in basics, it affects, sir. No, not really. Okay, you will start from simple problems to medium, then to complex. It takes you to step by step. Just have interest in that. You will learn it faster. So the contact number is also typed in the chat box. You can be feeling free.
Yes, still any questions are there from participant side?
Yeah, they are asking in the private chat. I'm happy at least they are asking.
I think in between, we had question from one professor, but he didn't continue after that. Professor, can you ask your question?
I think he is Syed Jafar Hussain. Yes, Syed Jafar Hussain, are you there?
I guess he is an MBA student.
Yes, sir. Student. I think he is MBA student. Syed, are you there?
So he has asked a question saying that is it training or internship for MBA students? Syed Jafar has asked the question.
We have both. So if the student is interested, he can register for internship and get the field experience, which will help them in getting good placements. Even we can induct ourselves. And for information, Amphisoft, though it's a skilling company, it is in need of hundreds of skilled graduates for all our new projects. So we are also recruiting on a daily basis. We do on an average daily 10 to 15 interviews regularly. Okay. So we are also scouting for good people. So unlike people think in society, engineering has got wonderful flair. Okay. Wonderful expectation. We are badly in need of aspirants. If you are going to be an aspirant, you have the right place.
I think someone is chatting in private box, sir. Bala, sir.
I think I've answered all questions.
Yeah.
Nobody is there, ma'am.
Because I
Whatever
told,
private messages came, I answered.
yes. Because I told student to write privately if they want. So they are writing.
Students, we are happy to receive from you, at least through private message, but in due course of time, we should have confidence and courage to be in open. This is the first quality, as Dr. Uday Kumar said, the corporate recruiters, especially HR, would want people to be bold. All right. Once they do pre-placement talk in all the campuses, they'll give time for you. Any doubts? All right. You be the first to ask the doubt. Stamp your name and department. That's an advantage to you.
How Ebox will be useful for faculty also to get recruited.
Faculty recruitment, yes, ma'am. We help institutions for hiring faculty members and for skilling the faculty members before they get onboarded to the institutions. There are many premier institutions in our own city of Coimbatore, which has got good association with Ebox. It depends on Ebox for hiring, skilling, early engagement, and then onboarding to the college. It's a prerequisite for all the faculty members of that particular college. We can help Oxford College as well.
I think almost all the area you covered and student, faculty, everyone.
One more question uh, from a student. How can Ebox help the first year engineering students? Can they join?
Wonderful. So once the college witness and taste the success of Ebox in placement, they would be interested to implement Ebox in third year, second year, and first year. There are many colleges in India. In fact, the very example we showed, NIE College of Engineering, Mysore, that was a first year example. Okay. There are a couple of skilling courses in the first semester. They can learn those courses in Ebox. So they will unusually solve more number of problems. In fact, the first semester of Ebox college students have already solved 200 problems in their curricular course, Python programming and problem solving, and 200 problems in engineering graphics. And they are going to solve in the third bootcamp workshop 200 problems in mathematics, surprisingly. Okay, you can be one among them. From Oxford, you can buy the course which matches your curriculum and learn it. Okay, we are there to help you to sort all your doubts clarified, and you can be you can raise yourself on par with the expectation of corporates. I'm coming to say, as a retailer, you can buy courses matching your curriculum every semester. Or if institution is interested, you can approach your faculty concern and head of the department. They can plan B2B, buying a couple of courses for all the students of that batch. And that model also we are working with many of the institutions. And there are institutions which has given an emerging area like artificial intelligence and data science to Ebox, which will be completely driven by Ebox experts. Since that is driven by industry experts, that will be more effective. So we are very open. If you just have any clarification and doubt, you can always mail to us. You can contact Madam Savita. She'll be more than happy to help you, and you can contact your training and placement officer also. Okay, and you can mail to me also. I'll just write my mail ID also.
So chart is available only for Savita ma'am. I have already typed your email ID.
Oh, it is not coming.
Yeah, it's not for everyone. So we can have only for Savita ma'am and the host.
I think I've done my mail ID, balamurugan@amphisoft.co.in. Kindly mail all your doubts. We will be more than happy to clarify it. Yeah.
Bala, I think we can tell them about the emerging areas courses also. So
yeah.
Right now,
so,
AAC, you have told them?
Yes, sir. We have told foundation to emerging. All the AICT recently approved artificial intelligence, data sciences courses. You can take individually as a student or as an institution.
And I think you have added this also, that courses are all AICT approved.
Yes, ma'am. You can visit, you can just type AICTE and NEAT. Okay, in the Google, you will be taken to a page where you can find Ebox in AICT portal. Okay, just Google AICTE NEET.
Yes.
You will find Ebox in that page. Ebox has been evaluated by AICTE and endorsed in NEET. So students can take NEET course directly from AICTE also. That is possible. And in fact, that's an added advantage. If at all they want to go to answer to the first semester student question, it's a 6,000 rupees package that is offered at subsidy, where you have 40 skill courses, 40. Okay, you can feel like choosing anything on an a la carte model. At a time, you can choose 2 courses, because if you choose more than 2, it will be difficult for any human to get good track. Finish it faster, select 2 more courses. Okay, you can keep progressing. That 6,000 rupees, 40 courses is valid for 1 year. Maybe you can select from AICT portal only. But I would suggest to go for a B2B model, where we will do placement assessment, pre-assessment, decide on the placement skilling for final years, and then go for skilling. Maybe for rest of the years, they can go with the AICT NEET model, which is available at 5,999.
Dr. Preeta, I have a point. Dr. Preeta,
yes,
you are there?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Now, I would personally suggest students from first years, let them get skilled up. So probably when they reach third year, that is pre-final year, they will be ready with all skill courses. So for them, placement drive will be a cakewalk. Almost all colleges in Bangalore, they start placement drives during the even semester holidays itself. So I think they should be ready from from first year. So my suggestion personally to all the students, probably you can start from first year. So we have skill courses from first year also. You can browse it and you can see that also.
Yeah, for the information of the audience, I'm showing the AICT page, which is NEET, National Educational Alliance for Technology. Go to products page, view products. There are number of this thing available. You can find Ebox. You can go to Ebox. Okay, you can buy there only. It is available at 5,999. you have 40 courses in this. Either way you can do. As suggested by Dr. Ramkumar, the junior semester students, first year, second year, third year, they can go this way and get skilled up. For final years, we can go with pre-assessment and skilling.
For pre-assessment, is it possible to bring your students to campus, Dr. Preeta?
Sir, we can offer online, sir, if they are.
Okay. No, let them come to campus on. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
For them, it will be.
They are coming to the campus.
I think that would be fine.
They are coming.
No, we can schedule it on particular day as per your convenience. Let them all take up the mock assessment so that for them also it will be a motivating factor.
Yeah. I'll let you know the dates, sir.
Yeah, please.
So any more questions from participant side?
I think there are around 160 participants. At least be one question from every participant would be right, would make the session lively.
Students are shy nature.
We'll make them talk, madam. They should talk. Professor Bhargav, may you know which department you belong to?
Sir, I am from electronics, sir.
Okay. Madam, one IT HOD, she was working for New Horizon. Earlier she was with Oxford.
CS HOD.
She is Dr. Anandi.
Yes, Anandi.
Yes, sir.
We were colleagues in New Horizon.
Yeah. So you left New Horizon when?
Madam?
Now you are in.
I was with New Horizon for 2 years. Electrical HOD. That's what I told you.
Yeah. 2 weeks. Like recently you left.
I left New Horizon.
Kavita, I think we can conclude if there are no other
questions. So it was a very wonderful session, sir. So Dr. Balamurugan sir and Uday Kumar sir and Dr. Ramkumar sir. So your suggestions are always very welcome and it was very effective. So the session was very nice. Now I request Dr. Preeta Sharan ma'am to put oath of thanks. So before that, I have worked with past 1 week. I was working with Savita ma'am and Abhilasha ma'am. So their support was very good and very interesting. So we'll continue this forever. So now I request Dr. Preeta Sharan ma'am to propose vote of thanks.
Bhargava, you have done the good job. You have caught hold of right people, Savita and Abhilasha, who are the right people who have a good number of corporates in their hands.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Don't leave them.
Thank you, Mr.
Abhilasha was very active.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So I will take this privilege to give a vote of thanks. So on behalf of Department of Electronics and Communication, the Oxford College of Engineering, I, Dr. Preeta Sharan, Professor, deem it a great honor and privilege to deliver the vote of thanks. I express my sincere thanks to respected Chairman Sri SNVL Nasim Raju Garu for his support and encouragement. I extend our immense gratitude to today's speaker, Dr. P. Bala Murugan. So continuously he was talking since 2 hours and his energy is enormous. And the guideline you have given, sir, and it is with us. And especially I have noted down few points like longitudinal digital profile. It was really amazing because we were not knowing that whatever throughout the 4 year the engineering student has done, it will be recorded by artificial intelligence such a way, and it will be very helpful for their career growth. Especially you mentioned that now company people will not believe in their biodata. They will just take this graph and they you were sharing the graph also. So I extend my heartful gratitude to Dr. R. Uday Kumar and others speaker and Ram Kumar sir. And I extend my sincere thanks to all the HODs of other departments for their support and encouragement. Last but not the least, I thank staff and all students for their support and presence. Thank you one and all. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Deepa.
Good luck all students.
Balamurugan, yes.
Okay. So we'll be contacting you.
Ma'am, one request, Savita ma'am.
Yes.
Could you please send me the recording of this to us?
I'll do that, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So because it will be filing, so for filing purpose, so we will have this.
Okay. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.